Hey, I need to get the hell out of this apartment. What's up? It's a culture detective here, investigating your favorite albums. And today I'm going to be packing because I'm going to be moving in 2 days. And because of that, I originally planned a bunch of videos to release today, tomorrow, and a couple days in the future. But unfortunately, I'll be postponing all of them because I will not be free. I need to pack and move and unpack. But anyways, today I'm going to be doing an album review on an album that I've been dying to talk about, and that album is the new Kowloon K debut album. In Cantonese, it's called叫咩名好, or in English, it means what to call this. So yeah, I've been dying to talk about this album because I've always wanted to. Whenever I review Hong Kong music, I always try to do a review on that album on my Cantonese channel first before I do it here. And because in that channel the output is way slower, so I've never really gotten to talk about this album on my Cantonese channel until recently, and now I can finally talk about it on this channel. Yeah. So Kowloon K is a jazz pop band formed in Hong Kong in the year 2019. And the name Kowloon K is actually a pun. Yes, Kowloon is a place, it's a region in Hong Kong, but Kowloon K sounds like the Cantonese slang word Kowloon K, which literally means to be whatever, to be unserious about things, to be uncalculated about things. I don't really know how to explain it. So obviously this is not serious at all. But somehow, because of that, this is some of the best music I've heard from Hong Kong in years. Now, the band is fronted by Charlie Chan, whose voice is super soft and cutesy and youthful. And usually I dislike this kind of singing. It's like hearing a little girl sing, but I just think that her voice fits really well with the blissful jazz pop that this band makes. In terms of the genres, yes, this band mainly focuses on jazz pop, but there's also a lot of disco and funk and even bossa nova on this album at some point. And obviously, this is not like a groundbreaking, unique new thing. When listening to their music, I sometimes make connections to Serenity or the Hong Kong indie girl group GDJYB, and also somewhat reminds me of the track Lost in Paradise, which is the first ending theme for the anime Jujutsu Kaisen by the band Ali. But none of these artists are even close to what Kowloon K is making. They really took the genre and made it their own on this album. And I think the other very important thing I'd like to say is I am famously known for disliking Hong Kong music, and I still do. I think 95% of the music that comes out of Hong Kong industry is bland, boring, formulaic, and cliche as hell, and they all follow the same formula. They're all slow love songs with melodramatic pianos and strings and a guitar solo sometimes, and it's so frustrating to hear these songs being played and replayed and rewritten and written all over again. So hearing something like Kowloon K coming out of nowhere is a huge breath of fresh air for me. So I'm going to go over track by track. We have the album opener, Fan Gong Si, or in English, Back to Work. It is a pretty simple jazz pop opener with cool guitars, easy-going keyboards. The chorus kind of slows down and speeds up and slows down and speeds up. We even have some scat singing from Charlie Chan herself. Lyrically, the song is about jobs, being late to work, working overtime. And that's what I really love about this song and the rest of the album, is that it really captures the Hong Konger mentality, because Hong Kongers are all about business, all about working, all about making money, all about being on time. So this track just captures that so well. That said though, I think this track drags a little bit too long. The chorus went for a little too long, and it's nowhere near as interesting as many other tracks on the album. Then we have the second track, 有邊個想做廢青, or in English, Who Wants to Be a Loser, and if you don't know this, last year, this is in my top 50 favorite songs of the year. And I still really love it. Still, it is a catchy, tight-paced bop. It's a banger. It's a pop banger. With a cheeky rap verse, banger music video. Love the music video. Where they throw back to, ancient Chinese, Middle Chinese clothings and settings, but they're playing guitars and being on the keyboard. I thought it was very fun and tongue in cheek. And we have lyrics about sending employers a lot of CVs and then not getting any response, not being interviewed, trying to find a job, having a job, but still being miserable because the job is a very low paid job. Oh my God, this song is so relatable. What the heck? What the heck? Then we have the third track, 為何不一了百了, which means why not put the most important things last? Why not procrastinate? And this song is an 80s disco flavored pop song in tight 4/4 time signature with lukewarm chord progressions and keyboards that change from major to minor to create a little bit of a dash of bittersweetness. Charlie Chan sings in Mandarin about the repetitiveness of life. Then we have the track Full of Grey. In terms of rhythm, this track is slightly slower, but it is just as well written and as solid. And Charlie Chan completely sings in English on this track, and the next track, No Way. And even though English is definitely not her first language, it still doesn't hinder the track at all, because musically this track is amazing. We get some bossa nova flavored keyboards and guitars, and the whole track is very relaxing yet very dreamy at the same time. And then afterwards we have No Way, which is again, it's in English, and obviously the songwriting here is not as good as if it was in Chinese, and the mixing was a little too clean on this track. Then we have the track My Turn, which is the quietest and the slowest track on the entire album. They essentially take the mainstream canto pop formula, but make it softer and spacier, and the track overall is not bad, but unfortunately it's kind of forgettable. However, the last two tracks on the album is just banger after banger. It's actually impressive. We have the track 活得太認真了吧, which means you live too seriously, or if I could give this track an official English title, it would be Why So Serious? And the horns intro is absolutely amazing. I feel like I'm plundered into a goofy James Bond spin-off or something. The song is jazzy, it's flavorful, it's playful. On many breaths, it reminds me of the Beastars anime OP, which is, by the way, same band as Lost in Paradise, as mentioned earlier. This track is extremely catchy. I love the chorus. I love the horns, the trumpets. They are amazing. This track is ear candy to me. Then we have the album ending 明天世界或到末日, or maybe tomorrow is the end of the world. And despite the grim title, it's actually very fun and blissful and a beautiful ending to the album. This track is actually featured on a compilation album called 2021 Ear Up Music 001 Ups and Downs, which is a compilation album compiled by a music organization in Hong Kong called Ear Up Music, who specializes in, I guess, putting these indie artists to fame. But anyways, back to this track. This track has a lot of sweet and dreamy keyboards and guitars, a cutesy synth solo, and I love the very laid back do 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 do, and it's just a very catchy song with confident mixture between jazz and pop. And again, it's a huge surprise to me because a lot of Hong Kong artists seem to be scared of jazz, like they just don't want to touch jazz at all, and their pop music just becomes so bland and formulaic, it makes me want to gouge my eyes out. But Kowloon K right here is single-handedly saving pop music in Hong Kong by incorporating jazz. And I saw in a YouTube video that Charlie Chan lives, or maybe lived, in a subdivided flat. apartment, which means that she's broke. And I hope more people can support their music because they deserve the support. And yeah, this is mind blowing. This is amazing. I did not expect something so good to come out of Hong Kong. This album is creative, it has a great sense of humor, great sense of personality, and it's a surprise from front to back. I'm giving the new Kowloon K debut album, what to call this, a light to decent 8 out of 10. So have you listened to the new Kowloon K album? Comments below let me know, subscribe if you want more, and thanks for watching. I gotta start packing. Bye bye.